that was a little bit higher, so you guys wouldn't get wet, like you wouldn't get flooded if it rains. And there's a tree there for shelter to camp under. And most of the night went uneventful, except for halfway through the night, Salix found himself wrapped up like by some huge anaconda's python thing. And fortunately for uh, the blessings of Eldath raining sacred fire through Ada, and as well as some really well placed arrows from Rabzan going through the head of the snake, you were able to um, vanquish the giant snake before it squeezed the life out of poor Salix. Poor guy, he dies every episode. So, since the encounter was rather quick, Salix had a hard time getting back to sleep. Most everybody else was okay. And you were able to get a full rest. Bill Sarin, I believe you were the one who was on the last watch. Is that correct?
That's
Or was
correct.
it Gold?
Sorry, let me look at my note real quick here. I believe no, I took first watch.
Okay, so Grolsch would have been on last watch.
Yeah, Grolsch should have been last watch.
All right. Grolsch, how long after the sun raises would you try to rouse the rest of the crew?
Once the sun starts to come up, I'll start making breakfast, and I would assume the noise from that would wake them up.
Okay. Are you going to happen to try to fry up any of that steak meat?
Yeah, actually, I can. I was gonna make something else, but yeah, I'll do the steak, and I'll try to salt the rest of it if it's good.
Okay. This is going to require a good survival roll for it to be like tasty. I'm going to need a 15 on survival.
I have the cooking skill.
All right, give me
Would it be survival?
Cooking check then.
Isn't that a bonus?
It's at third level. I had to take.
you want.
Yeah, at third level, I was required to take a like an artistic thing, so I took cooking.
Right, and since you do have the cooking tools, you get that advantage. You can roll that.
So what am I rolling though? Like whatever skill I like. You want to roll like?
You're gonna roll your cooking skill. Do you have that somewhere in your?
Well, I think you can choose whichever modifier you want.
So I can just roll my strength bonus or
If
my
you
con
click
bonus
on the
of 6.
cooking thing, it should let you choose. Like under the tool proficiency.
Well, cooking would be an intelligence thing. What's your intelligence, Grolsch?
It's 14.
Okay, so I believe that's a plus.
No, 12. It's 12.
12.
So I just roll into.
So that's plus 1 then. All right.
I guess you'll die.
No, the
Oh,
snake's
it gave me some weird mess of it inputting a value. Hold on. So. There we go.
Ooh,
It lets me
25.
pick whatever one I want. Actually, well, that's if I have bonus. I grabbed the wrong one, but I was just playing with it. Yeah, I'll take that as my roll, and I'll do the right one next time.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 or a 25, depending on how we're looking at it.
Well, you had the utensils, so you had advantage. So that's a nat 20. So somehow you made that fucking steak taste like, snake tastes like a steak. It is amazing. Like everybody who partakes loves it. It's fantastic. Is Rabzan going to try some steak?
Sure, Rabzan will try some.
Okay. You do find it appealing. He rolled a nat 20 on that, plus his bonus 25.
It's just like chicken.
All right. And can somebody give me a percentile check? Anybody?
I'll do it. Oh, a 10.
Okay. The smell of the cooking breakfast does start to attract like squirrels and other little animals. Some crows start coming by. Is anybody going to allow the little animals to eat food?
Hey, Robzan, you want to try to get some of those birds? Have those for lunch with the snake? Maybe for dinner?
You want to eat the birds?
Rabzan?
You want to eat the birds?
The bird, it's the word.
That sounds terrible.
I think he missed that.
What?
Rabzan, do you want to try to shoot some of those
Why
birds?
is that not working? Hold on.
Well, there are
What
some
is
crows
going on?
gathering from after the cooking, and as well
What? Why
Why
is that
that's
so
so
low?
low?
That's weird.
Weird.
Oh, I
waiting
get
to
it.
see what might happen with some leftover food. So once everybody's eaten their meal,
Okay,
anybody else going to do anything before you guys decide
that
to head
should be
out?
better.
Um, I salt all the rest of the snake so we can have it later.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Snake is
um,
prepared and ready for travel.
Maurizio, could I ask you how far away are we from this temple?
Oh, it's going to take another day. It's still pretty far. We're about the halfway from there. No, we're gonna have to be
Still
careful. In the next part, the forests are gonna be more dense, and there's gonna be some people there.
dangerous people, or
Ah, yes.
I'm sure that we can find common ground.
Sometimes you run into an orc, or a kobold, or one of those or if we get to the lake, we run into the bullywugs. The bullywugs, they know me and my poppy, so they should be okay.
Well then, that helps me with the spells I'll prepare here in this over breakfast.
And sometimes there's a big animal or two. You gotta be careful.
Well, one thing I'm
There's
always
some
is careful.
There's wolves in the forest, and there's occasionally there's a big bear. But bears are easy to get away from.
Why would we get away from them? Let's kill them all.
You can kill a bear?
Of course I can. Why can't
They're
you?
big.
You filthy
They're
He
little
so
said
boy.
bear, not hair.
the bears are so big.
They are but a plaything.
You could
Look
put
at
20
this. Look
arrows in
at
a
Beta
bear, and he
Bernard.
still
It
keeps
is I and
fighting.
I alone that is keeping Beta from eating you. So you better
No,
stay on
no.
my good graces, little boy.
Oh yeah, you try and catch me.
You think you could run from me? I can split the wings off a fly.
Why would you want to split the wings off a fly?
It doesn't matter whether I should be doing it, but I can. I'm just trying to impose into this predator who's really in charge here.
Not a predator, he's just a cat. Man.
Technically a
I believe
kitten.
he's talking about the bear.
No, I'm talking about the cat.
I'm
He's
at the
not
He,
actually
backseat.
a cat.
I'm not the kitty. I'm at the backseat.
Same bloody thing.
He's a
well, he
camouflage.
didn't kill you in your sleep now, did he, Rabzan?
Well, we all got very
Yeah.
lucky.
You could
Beta
call it
Bernard
luck.
was here to watch over, keeping me in his place.
You're a mean buddy rabbit.
Oh,
mean
you
buddy
shut
rabbit.
up, little boy.
Why do you sound like a drunken Irish priest? Just asking. I'm having flashbacks to high school.
Well, I don't know what
Last couple of games.
an Irish
I
priest
am
is,
Bashorin.
but I know evil when I see it. And there is evil in those eyes.
I am Bashorin.
You are
Why does it-
entitled to your opinions, Rabzan.
I
Mauricio
thank
turns
you
around
for
and
your kind words.
Mauricio turns around and looks back at you, Ada, and the rest of the party, and he's like really confused. Like he's like shrugging his shoulders
I'll
and
put my
looking at
hand
his
on his
shoulder.
shoulder and just, look at him kindly and nod.
Okay, I guess that's the if you guys want to go then, right? So let's get to
Yeah.
training.
Let's get moving.
Get her done.
Sun is high and days are wasting.
Let's kill a beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the ginger in the party.
Mauricio climbs up the tree that's at the top of that raised area and is looking out, just getting a view of what the land looks at in the south direction. And he's like, yeah, we're about to halfway, but I know where to go. He comes back down the tree. It's like, all right, everybody, this way.
I'm gonna, as we head out, I'll cast Aid onto Velsarin, Grolsch, and
Salix?
mm, he's not even here.
He wouldn't need it.
Exactly. I'm thinking maybe Beta Bernard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the description up there. So it says
That's
each
5 hit points,
everybody gets
current
an extra 5
and
hit points.
maximum.
Toughness and resolve. 3 creatures. 3 creatures.
Yep.
All right, so
3
those
creatures.
of you. So as you cast aid, how do you do that? What do you do exactly?
I am taking a piece of white cloth and wrapping it around my right hand, and I'm whispering a prayer to Eldath as I gesture to each of my 3 targets with my wrapped hand. And as I finish the spell, the piece of cloth disintegrates.
And those would be Belsarin and Beta and who else?
Grolsch.
Who else? Okay. So the Gross and Belsarin, you do feel really ready to face this day. You're like feeling like pretty badass, proud of yourselves and really like determined, what you got to do. You know you're going to do a good job. You just got a feeling. And everyone notices that it's a really nice day. It's not too hot. It's about 70 degrees. The air is fresh, soft breeze blowing, and it's blowing in western direction from off of the ocean, and then westward. And you follow down after Mauricio, passing through the crevice from where you are, then onto more standard level ground, more even ground. And you start hiking. What order is the group going to march in? Are you going to do single file or double or what?
Well, do you guys want me to go behind Maurizio, but since he's our scout, and then everyone double file behind us, because I'm kind of the tank.
Yeah, you should probably be up with the wolf and the rabbit somewhere, since the wolf moves the fastest. I think of us on foot, just in
I would,
case.
Do you want to put him?
yeah. I would
Ravnad's
like
fine
to.
with going in front.
I would like to pull Maurizio aside and ask him to slow down a bit for us, taller folks. And if anything happens, if any danger comes our way,
Yeah.
I need you to make me a promise.
Okay. And this is
You talking to
we're
me?
just going through like mostly
Yes, Maurizio.
forested territory because you said it was fairly thick.
Oh yeah, sure. I promise.
I need you to make me a
Okay.
promise that if any danger comes our way, that you will do your best to hide up in a tree or somewhere safe.
Absolutamente. That's the same thing I promised my papi, so don't worry about it. I do it.
Excellent.
He gives you a little salute, stands straight up. He's okay. Follow me.
Stay in the back of the pack.
Okay, so you start marching off as described, and I'm gonna need each of you roll. Not each of you, three of you roll percentile for me. I'll take the first three rolls.
I'll do one. Oh, wow, 99.
94.
Wow.
I'm an overachiever like you.
And 17.
Oh,
Okay.
that's 4 D100s.
Oh,
Okay.
whatever.
So you travel. Nothing happens for the first part of the day. You get to midday. Um, do you well, I'm sorry, let me ask something else too. Are you going to be traveling at standard pace? Or are you going to try to be traveling very stealthy? Or are you going to try to be fast?
Well, I asked Maurizio to slow down a little bit, so I guess standard. That's my assumption,
Yeah.
but
I'm not,
know.
if I'm in front, I'm not stealthy at all.
Well,
I don't think
I
this
can
part
I
of the
can
journey
be
we
stealthy
were.
and fast because
I don't know if we need
this
to be
is my favorite
stealthy.
terrain.
This part.
So I can, while I'm riding Beta Bernard, I can sneak and still move at normal speed.
Right. So our average, I would say, is probably normal pace.
I'd say
Yep.
standard pace or.
Okay, good to know.
Hmm.
So you're walking standard pace, and first day, part of the day, first 4 hours pass by uneventfully. Travel seems to be going well. The temperature's gone up a little bit to like 75. So it's a little bit warmer. Not that you have thermometers on you, but you notice the temperature's got a little bit warmer, but not too much. And the sun is directly overhead. Mauricio turns around and says, I think now's a good time to take a break. Maybe sit in the shade, have some lunch. Is that okay?
Well,
Sure.
you're our guide, of course.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So you guys pull over, take a short rest, have a meal, and then continue on.
Yeah.
For the rest of the day, it's also uneventful. Nothing seems to happen over the next 4 hours. So it's about 4 o'clock. So the sun's getting little bit across the sky, but
And I guess aid
um,
would have fallen off by now. 8 hours.
yes. And so you're headed toward the latter part of
I'll
the
cast it
afternoon.
again.
No problem. So you cast it again, and so Mauricio says, "Okay, so we're pretty lucky. I didn't see anybody. We were walking by, but now we're getting closer to the lake, and there's gonna be some of those bullywogs. They live around here. So I'm just letting you know. Um, I don't know if you want to be stealthy or you want to just keep walking the same way we're walking.
Well, they are friendly with you, are they not?
Yeah, but my poppy says they don't like the regular people. So
Regular people.
regular people, like humans and elves and
Well,
halflings.
perhaps we can talk with them.
Well, they're kind of hard to talk to because they kind of
Yeah.
like a fool.
We might want to keep our presence a bit of a, down low. I mean, we're on a special mission, for the Citadel or what have you. But yeah, I think we should take his advice. If he says we should go stealthy, we can stealth it up a bit here. Just keep out of main sight. Maybe not have the wolf up front, for instance. So I'm with Maurizio on this.
Okay. Well, Bros, that would be kind of a problem for you being stealthy. You would be at
Yeah,
disadvantage.
like I said earlier, I'm not stealthy at all.
I mean, you could try to be stealthy, but you would be at disadvantage. Just letting you know.
Yeah, no, I
Unless
mean,
you unless you
I
take
can
off your
try,
armor.
but
If you
I'm
take
not
off
taking
your
my
armor,
armor
you
off.
can roll quicker.
Nope, not happening. I can, yeah, I can try to be
You are
stealthy,
at
but it's not going to
disadvantage.
work. It's-
Anything that you would want to do to compensate for that.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Matt?
I'm telling Grolsch, knowing that you're at disadvantage for stealth, is there anything that you're going to try to do other than just be sneaky to compensate?
I'm gonna go back to my days as a performer, and I'm gonna take on the role of a rogue. In my heart, I will be a rogue.
I'm gonna use emboldening bond.
Okay.
So that is an action. Man, so good. And I guess I will choose. Oh, my proficiency bonus is only 2. That's right. Okay. I'll choose Grolsch and myself to give us each a D4 that will last 10 minutes, and we could use it only once per turn to add to an attack, ability check, or saving throw. So it's basically like bless. And then I'll also cast bless on myself, Grolsch, and whoever else would probably need it. I guess Velsarin is probably less. Well,
No, I'm a rogue.
Ravzan will need it because. Oh, yeah,
Rabzan will need it.
Ravzan.
Not
Yeah,
me.
so the 3 of us will get blessed as soon as we start moving. Like, once everyone's ready to go, because it will only last a minute. Oh, wait, it's a saving throw attack roll. Forget the bless. I'm just going to do the emboldening bond. Sorry.
Okay. So what I would like everyone to do then is give me a stealth check.
Woohoo! 3. So I rolled a 1.
Well, you gotta roll a d4 and add to it, but I don't think it'll help
Oh.
you very much at this point.
There. 2. I'm at 2. No, sorry, I have a 4. I'm at a 4.
I got 12.
Okay.
Ramzan looks at the rest of you. Can you be quiet for once in your flippin' life?
Wait a minute, I'm actually wearing medium armor.
What's that about?
Yeah.
I'm wearing scale mail. That's medium, right?
No, that scale is heavy, isn't it?
Uh,
Mm.
medium. Stealth is disadvantage, though. Yeah, okay. Carry on.
Okay. Okay. So Ramzan and Mauricio are super stealthy. Valsarin as well.
Of course.
There's Ada.
Clomp, clomp, clomp.
You're at disadvantage on stealth since you got heavy armor on. So you got an 8, and Grolsch got a 3, which is a 1, a critical fail.
I
Okay.
got a
Actually, I
plus
got a
4 from
4,
my.
but I got.
No, it's +4.
Okay.
I got a plus 4 for mine, so I'm at 12 and he's at 4, but he still rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're doing natural ones and crits for
No,
ability
I
checks.
should absolutely fail this. But in my heart, I'm still envisioning myself being a rogue. So I can't hear me.
Okay.
Can you?
So Mauricio comes back to the to Grolsch and he's like, "You're being too noisy. You gotta quiet down. What are you doing?"
I am being quiet. I'm being very quiet. I'm the quietest motherfucker out here. And I'm carrying this giant snake, all salty goodness, ready to go for lunch, dinner, whatever.
Ooh, he said a bad word. So he runs back up and he disappears into the bushes.
You said it
And
swears.
what?
You said it swears.
Yeah, you said a swears. Oh my goodness.
Philistines
Okay.
don't know when I'm being a
And
rogue.
you're fucking kidding me.
That's low.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grolsch, what was
Someone
the total
rolled
score, Grolsch?
4.
A 4. Okay. So it still beat that. Okay. So I'm going to pull you over to a map and I want everybody to put themselves at the bottom of that map. Wait, wrong map.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. You should all see a foresty type map now at this point.
Yeah.
The bottom, you say?
The
Yeah,
very
you
bottom.
guys are, that's like midway.
No, I
Put
know.
yourself further down. Yeah.
I just dropped me where I could.
Okay.
All right, I'm at the bottom. Now we here.
That
Did somebody just get
didn't
that?
deserve a laugh.
Did somebody got that? Okay, good. Perfect.
Yeah, but you didn't deserve it still. It was still
No,
terrible.
I accept that. I accept that. I just
Oh,
want to know if
damn
somebody
it.
heard it. That's all.
Yeah, you're as long as you feel heard and seen.
Give me a second. I'm gonna drop
Like
my
every other
D7
train.
here.
I think we're
I'm
about to
gonna.
have an encounter. Thank you for that
Hi.
one. I
You
did not like
think?
that one. That one was not good omens.
For them. I'm gonna put a symbol on myself to. I remember I have emboldening bond on me. What symbol do I use?
Okay. So everybody do a movement.
I'm sorry.
Everybody go ahead and do one move.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm in this square. All right. So I'd probably end up about here if that's 25. I'm trying to be stealthy, so I'm probably moving a little slower than normal. Actually, I should be about here.
Yeah, if you're behind us.
Yeah, I'm trying to be more stealthy because I'm a rogue, so I would be moving as fast as you by design.
wait, wouldn't I be ahead of you guys? If I was the first one in line?
If that's what you said. Right.
Grosh was the head of the
Yeah.
party, I guess.
Yeah.
You're still
Yeah.
clomping up front.
I'm
Right
I'm
behind
using my
Valencia.
inner ninja.
So there's like a small kitten, like boy creature, and then a big clumping guy behind, right? And then the rest of us.
It looks like some weird after school special.
A
Man chases cat through forest. What the hell?
boy and his giant. A really big, dumb giant.
Actually, he's not dumb. He's just
I meant clumsy. Did I say dumb?
no, he's actually not. He's only 12, but he's got no charisma. Like, just he is Louis De Palma.
Ah,
Okay. Everybody give me perception checks.
awesomes. Where am I? Oh, I'm still keyed here. Oh, that's the wrong tab. I have no bonus in this.
Can I roll this through? No.
I'm adding my D4 to that since I think it's like been. I think
Wait,
that's
what?
okay. Let's use it.
Shouldn't the passive perception be working on the left hand side of the sheet?
Wait, what?
Shouldn't it roll based off that? On the left hand side of
What
the
do you
sheet
mean?
under the skills, the passive perception, shouldn't that just roll?
Yes, but
Oh,
this is a
never.
contested roll.
Okay, no, it's not working. Okay, never mind. There goes.
Something else. It's the same number for me, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I got 21.
Okay. All right.
Girls, you can add your D4 onto that. Just saying.
Oh, that's right. I still have that.
It lasts for 10 minutes.
So I guess I'm a 17. We don't have advantage, right?
No.
Then I am a 17.
I'm a 7.
In my heart, I always thought you were a 10.
I'll quote you on my Tinder profile.
Mhm.
Okay. So
I'll respond on my grinder.
Nice.
um,
Oh,
all of
hey,
a
sorry,
sudden,
guys. Sorry, I didn't make it
all of
last
a
week.
sudden you realize that
Timing.
you do not see Mauricio. He's like he disappeared, and then right after he disappears, you see like some creatures come out of the forest, and guess
Creatures.
what they look? Yeah, guess what they look like?
Frogs?
They look
Frogmen,
like frog people carrying spears and bows and arrows.
like Battletoads.
Yeah, and they're running up like as if like to surround you or whatever. Like they're kind of like they're spread out, and that's where they end up. And you can hear them talking. What seems like they're talking to each other, like roar, 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 roar. And they're pointing, and stuff like that.
I'm gonna raise my hands and
I'm
walk
gonna
into the
ask.
open.
I'm gonna ask our colleagues and not to fire or raise weapons, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my sword and make sure my sword and my shield are ready, or my weapon and my shield are ready.
Yeah,
You can ask.
I'm gonna ask. I said.
You can ask.
Yeah, I'm gonna notch an
Uh,
You're gonna what?
arrow. I'm gonna knock an arrow.
Okay. I,
I'm gonna 2 calm emotions.
if you're gonna do any movement, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna assume because they're gonna move now, unless if you're gonna stay where you are.
Stand where I am with my hands raised.
I was trying to block you so you couldn't get surrounded.
Oh, I'm standing up forward with my hands raised, and I see that Rabzan is reaching for his arrow.
Okay.
And this is what I would like to cast a spell, but if I'm not able to, that's understandable too.
My motion is to not draw a weapon. But size them up.
Are they all the same, or are some of them bigger?
They're all pretty much the same.
Okay.
There is 2 of them who kind of look different from the others, where they have like feathers and stuff like that. That would be this guy right here. He has like these big long green feathers in like a necklace that's hanging off the back of his neck. And then this guy, he has actually like some red war paint stripes that are painted on his face and his shoulders.
Cool.
Okay, so they kind of like start doing kind of like a half circle around you guys. Um,
Huh.
this guy right here is Velsarin. You can definitely tell he's like yelling at you. He's like, and he's kind of like motioning for his spear for you to get closer towards Ada. He's like
For who?
trying to direct you to go over there.
He's directing me over towards her. I have no problem
Yeah.
with that. I will nod, bow slightly, and follow his direction.
Okay. So go ahead and move your token.
Yeah. So over towards her. So that'd be here, maybe. I don't know if I
Yeah.
can move. Yeah, I'm not trying to be stealthy, so I can get right next to her. There.
Excuse me.
I believe they are flanking us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, the one with the war paint. He he croaks really loud. And all
Crunkers.
the other ones quiet. All the other ones quiet down. And then he's pointing. He's carrying what looks like to be like a two-handed war axe.
Mm-hmm.
But the blades are not steel. In fact, none of them have like metal weapons. His looks like it's some kind of black, shiny rock. Um, if any of you
Ah,
are familiar
crap.
with obsidian, it's something like
Yes.
obsidian, onyx,
That,
and
that was the weapon that what's his name had the last game.
he's got two black, like rock uh, shards. They look very sharp. And anyway, he's directing it. He's pointing it towards you, girls, and he's just saying something like "Bleh,
I look at him and I just burp really loud.
Okay, give me a performance check.
Don't forget to add your D4.
Oh yeah, hold
It
on,
might
hold
make a
on.
difference.
I still have that D4. Is that going to count in combat too?
Yeah, it's for 10 minutes.
So everything I do is a D4 bonus.
For 10 minutes, it's an attack
Freaking
roll, an
awesome.
ability check, or a saving throw.
Does it count for damage?
Did you say you were
No,
belching?
it didn't
No,
say damage.
Okay, damn.
no, it doesn't.
Because I
And
get all the sweeping attacks and stuff. Well, I let out a really loud belch, so I guess it's a 20.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
oh god,
I'll buy that for $1.
TV time.
Oh,
Oh god, so many sounds.
What are we hearing?
I heard a belch. I'm
Did
like,
you guys all hear that?
yeah, is that
yeah.
part of the sound effects?
It was. That was Grolsch.
Oh god.
No, I
Actually,
was louder and deeper.
it was a sound clip. It was a sound clip from a movie called
I could use my imagination.
What movie?
Revenge of the Nerds when
Uh.
Booger
Oh,
goes and
yeah.
fights.
Booger. Booger.
So you just let out that long, huge, like amazing belch, and then they're all silent and dumbfounded, like whoa, and the main guy who was talking to you, the one with the war paint anyway, his head cocks back, and he looks at the guy with the green feathers, and the bullywug with the green feathers on his back shrugs his shoulders like, okay, I don't know.
Mhm.
He doesn't understand what you said. But then he says something, to the other guy, and so then the one with the green feathers starts like croaking at Ada, and he's like,
uh, uh, I'll respond in Sylvan. Just taking a wild guess,
Yeah, worth
okay.
a shot.
Say, hello, we come in peace. you know,
Sam,
bowing in submission.
are we anywhere
Doesn't
close to the
actually-
Wolfenlands?
Mm-hmm.
Let me check something else. No. Okay. Nah. He just replies back.
I'll reply in Draconic.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this will work, but we come in peace. And I know Draconic can sound pretty not great, but
It might be better than Goblin at this point.
all right.
I'll try Wolfen next.
You speak Wolfen?
Yeah.
Wolfen.
Yep.
Okay.
Why you gotta hand the Wolfen, man?
Is that a real language?
Yeah. Remember the Wolfen? I just don't know if we're anywhere near Wolfen lands.
Okay. So
Ooh.
the guy with the war paint, he replies back.
In
He
Draconic?
speaks Wilson. He
Oh,
goes,
okay. I've come not to urinate upon your tree. I'm not trying to take their land.
yeah, our trees are not yours to urinate on. You must
We will
leave.
not urinate. We only seek the structure in the what was it called? The temple?
Passage beyond your lands.
We seek passage behind your lands to the and I tell them the
Foxdale.
name of the place we're looking for.
Foxdale.
Foxdale, yeah.
I know not of this foxdale, and you can't travel through our lands. We do not
Would
know
a
who you
gift
are. You're lucky we
would
have
a
not killed you yet. Now go back where you came from.
may I make a gift for you to honor you? So you will speak with us more?
Give me a charisma check, persuasion if you want.
Well, that's not good. That's not gonna end well.
You got a plus 4 in it.
Yeah.
True.
Plus 1d4. It's not automatically plus 4, it's 1d4.
1d4,
Do
yeah.
do I have advantage?
No.
I'll help him in any way that I can. Let's see. No, the way I'm gonna help him is I will.
You don't speak Wolfen, though, do you?
No, I don't speak Wolfen.
So we don't know
So
what
I'll
to
give him
say.
guidance. Or I would have given him guidance, seeing that we're having a conversation in
So
Wolfen,
right
a language I don't
now,
understand.
he's
Okay, so
talking
add
to
another,
him. We don't
add
understand what
another
he's
D.
saying back, and they're gesturing with their weapons. Is what's happening, right? From our point of view, we don't
Right.
know what he's saying.
Yeah, okay, I won't give him guidance. Fuck it.
We don't know what he's saying. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
We
it's
would know.
probably.
We would know what to do.
It's not the first time I've been in this situation.
Until Gross says something or clues us in, we're in the dark here.
Gross,
Trying
what
to
is
convince
happening?
him not to kill us.
What?
Trying to convince him not to kill us.
What did they say?
All right. So
They don't want us in their lands.
the war paint bullywug apparently is giving you a moment to talk to your friend.
Did you offer him something? Gold?
Yes. I offered him the most valuable thing we have.
And that is?
Rabzan's virtue.
Oh boy. Then we're really in
I
trouble.
don't
No,
believe that is
I
yours
offered
to
to make.
give.
I offered to make. I offered to break bread with him. So, and that's what I'm gonna. I'm gonna like allow me to bring. And I start. I go back to Wolf, and I'm like, allow me to make share this meal with you that I prepared this morning. And I whip out the anaconda. Right. I slowly. May I go to my bag and get it for you?
Are you talking to
Uh,
Are you talking to
the
Wolfen?
I'm talking to Wolfen. Yeah.
Let me get a roll for him. Hold on.
Ooh,
Is that another
He seems,
one?
he seems interested. You may show
we're all
me.
making bad decisions today. So I pull out the anaconda I prepared this morning, the leftovers, and I share some with him. I eat some in front of him. Man,
All
I
right.
was supposed to his cousin.
All right. He approaches you, but like
Reptiles are everywhere.
he's motioning for you to like
I
um
step. I
lower,
take a
lower
step
your
back and
weapon.
leave the anaconda. Yep. Oh no, I take my stuff. I step back so he can get to it, and
Okay. So he tries it,
Mhm.
and of course it tastes fucking fantastic. And he looks up and his eyes go big, like wide, like
Like even bigger.
Even bigger.
Yeah, he's like, this tastes amazing. What is it?
It's anaconda. I tell him it's an anaconda that attacked us.
And you made it taste like this?
Yes, I used a rare ingredient, salt,
Actually,
and some
historically
some
accurate.
wild garlic, and I list off the things I found in the woods that I used.
How I'd
How
say
much of
salt
this
is
do
the
you have?
rarest.
How much of this do you have?
I show him.
Okay. There's enough, like, it would feed his band all, each of them would be able to have a meal out of it, well, at least one
Oh
meal.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
Yeah, easy.
anacondas are different. I'll happily give it to them.
he goes, for this, I would have my scouts escort you through the lands, but you may not leave their guardianship.
I would happily accept this generous offer you've given us.
What's happening now?
And then I bow my head.
He's
Whisper
Don't
to
trading.
worry,
Velsarn,
your
it looks like it's
virginity's still
going well.
intact.
Is this good? Is this good?
It looks like
Your
it's going
virginity's
well.
intact.
Oh
Don't
my
worry.
gosh.
Rabzen, you're safe.
So, um, he tells the warriors something in his bullywug language, and they remain vigilant. They tighten up, but like he has another one collect the rest of the snake meat that you give. Okay, and
Okay.
he goes, okay. He's replying back in Wolfen. My men will escort you through land, but if you try to leave their protectorship, they are ordered to attack.
I make a point of showing him that I'm sheathing my sword. I'm holding on to my shield, but I'm sheathing my sword. I nod my head and I thank him.
Okay.
If you try to return back through these lands again, know that you must have a gift equally suitable.
Oh, great. Now we're in the snake catering business.
Hey man, you cook it with C4, it tastes just like chicken. Okay.
Yeah.
Um. So no, wait, that's pork. It tastes like
I
pork.
mean,
That's just
you
what I
got
heard.
you got to realize that he made it taste like fucking lobster. Nat 20 that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I walked into a surprise lunch this week where a guy who trains chefs how to do restaurants, like open, like
Mhm.
create concepts for restaurants, made us lunch this week. It was the
Yeah,
best fucking thing I've ever tasted. So that's kind of what I'm going for.
Ah, no
Yeah.
comparison.
Yeah, no, like it was like going back to high school and sitting at my friend's parents' house. Like they just came from Italy. Yeah, that kind of meal. So that's what I was
nice.
going for. Okay, cool. Cool. And I tell everyone, put your weapons away. We can't deviate from the path they're going to give us, and we can't walk back through here. But we're going to follow. They're going to lead us out of their territory.
Wait. We can't walk back through. So how are we going to get back? So We can't ever walk
Clear-
back through.
We have to give them a gift equal to the snake I just made.
That should be simple.
That might not be that hard. I mean, these guys got like rock weapons. We have like metal, forged metal.
I'll
I
give them an arrow in their
my character's
filthy savage heads.
I'd say
my
that
character's
one
actually
is not just stone.
my
What?
character's actually fairly worldly, so he'll tell you that those obsidian weapons will slice you apart faster and better than my longsword.
Oh, yep.
They're just rocks, right?
No,
In my country, we have
it
in
is
my
said
land we
it
have
is the
nothing
only
like.
thing that can slay the undead greater lich dragons.
You know, I have read of these weapons, and I perhaps
I know of a
Roche is
man
onto
who
something.
once found a magical Mahakwana Tilita. I can never pronounce the damn thing.
Wait, that sounds like a kind of weapon I'd like to have in my arsenal personally.
Now,
It's
let's
great.
move on, since they
It's a
said that
cricket
they will
bat that
kill
can
us
cut
if
you
we
in half.
don't.
Something for further thought.
Was it like a Mahakuito or something?
Yeah, that thing. That's the Aztec
Yeah.
weapon. It's a cricket bat that can cut you in half.
Yeah.
So it doubles as
Wow.
like a wounding or killing weapon. It's great.
And it's made from a rock. That's amazing.
What is cricket?
It's 6 hours you'll never get back.
So it's a leisure activity.
It's a game played in the Southern Lands near FalconHeart. It's FalconHeart,
Well,
right?
I've seen lots of games played near FalconHeart, but that isn't one of them. But as I've said before, I believe that games are a fantastic vehicle for peace.
So over the next hour, well, first of all, Mauricio pops his head out. But, okay, they're friendly with you though.
Yeah, where were you,
He was
buddy?
in a tree. He jumps out of a tree.
Good job going to safety, by the way. Good job going to safety. I approve.
How do the bullywogs react to that?
Let
Or
me
did
see
he
if
pop out after they leave?
no, this group of particular guys he's not met before, so they do not recognize him. But they don't react badly or adversely to him.
Okay. Gang's all here. Minus all of our snake meat.
Minus Salix.
Sorry. My anaconda don't want none.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. We knew it was going to happen at some point.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, I resisted for this long. For me, that's a level of maturity you don't get very often.
Mm.
So Mauricio is like, okay, well, tell the dead frog people we got to go this way. And he points, further south.
Does he speak Polywoggy Doggy or whatever?
No, he doesn't. His father was able to talk to them.
Of course he does. Okay, good.
So you
So
start heading south, and they escort you, and you're walking. As you start going through their lands, it starts to get a little bit like marshier. It turns into like a wetlands for a while. You pass a very large lake area, and you see there are several huts along the shores of the lake. And it looks like this is where there's like a bullywug like village here, and there's a lot. There's hundreds, in that village. So it's almost a town. That's how many there are there. And then you pass that area, and the lands start getting drier again, turning into like regular forest. And that's when the bullywogs basically, just stop following you, and they line up, and it's kind of like just wait for you to continue on.
I thank them and wish them a good day in Wolfen.
Okay. None of them respond. They probably don't know Wolfen like their leader did. So, but they don't stop you from leaving.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Get to
Boy,
stepping. Get prepared in case we have combat coming up. So I whip out my sword again
you
and
guys are
shield.
real smart. You guys are real smart. You guys are handling that very good. I didn't want to see anybody get hurt.
Well, I personally am very proud of Grosh for choosing the way of Eldath.
Well, just because you're good at killing, I'd much rather be an actor. Back to envisioning myself as a rogue. And I'm going to try going stealthy again. Slomp, 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 slomp.
Okay. So, Mauricio points to an area that starts going like in a more elevated region. He goes, the ruins I know you guys are talking about up in this direction. So we're not too far away. It's gonna be, about maybe another hour. We should get there before it turns to nighttime. So,
Well, are there any dangers expected once we arrive?
I don't know. That's gonna have to be for you to find out.
Yes, I think you're going to die.
What'd you say?
Yes, I think you're going to die.
No, no. Maurizio is a Sith Lord the whole time.
No.
Just like Jar Jar.
So you start getting up to an area where the forest is old, but not too thick. And you can see protruding sometimes, under the ground where you walk, like sections of like cobblestone, like there were paved roads in some of these areas. But you can tell it must have been long ago for things to be grown over like that. And you start to see remnants of stone that were like part of buildings. But obviously things were ruined by earthquake. And you'll see like pillars, like, Roman Gothic style pillars and stuff like that, broken. And a lot of the stones that you do see that were previously buildings are covered with moss. And as you get up to the top of the elevated area, um, you do see something that like looks like a third of the building, part of like ruins where it has a corner where the walls would have met, but it's mostly crumbled. And then around, like in a rectangular shape, pieces of walls that would have made up the outside of a large building. And inside, you can see inside that rectangle, larger pieces of stone. And at one end of the rectangle, a raised area um, that had steps. Um, and Ada, I would like you to give me a perception or an investigation check.
I will gladly do that. 16.
Okay. Based off what looked like worn statues, but like you could still make out, what they were, over 100 years ago. You do see what looked like religious statues. One of them, which may have been Eldath at one time.
I'm gonna look closer. As soon as I see that one, I'm gonna look more closely at it.
Okay, as you look up closer at it, you do see, writing, which does have the name Eldath at the base of the statue. So you do figure that you are probably at the temple, or what was once the temple.
I sound really reverent as I say, now, my friends, we are upon holy ground, and we should behave with respect. I would expect nothing less of you all, though. Just could not imagine seeing such a beautiful statue of Eldath right here, of all places.
It's like some great cataclysm hit this place.
Behind the rear of the temple, it does look like there is another yard with other stone monuments back there.
Well, we should take a look at the rest. And if you say a cataclysm occurred here, well,
I
Just
think
look
that
at
might
not
be
bode
effective
well.
to Maurizio.
I mean, what else would break all this stone?
Was this the place you're looking for?
I believe
Are we
so. Of
here? Okay, can I have my money?
course.
How much do we owe him?
I offered him 5 gold.
Okay,
Oof, you are generous.
you're taking it out of your own personal money, Ada?
Hold on, let me see how much money I have.
You know, I'll pony up 1 gold if we have to.
No, I literally only have 5 gold, but I'll give it to him.
Okay. He's like, wow, I'm rich. I never had so much money. Thank you, thank you.
You're very welcome.
He puts the coins into a pouch, puts the pouch away in his belt. Okay, so what are we gonna do when we're here?
I believe it is time for a bit of a rest. We've been traveling all day.
That's a great idea. We should make a camp. So,
We finally a building that's relatively easy to secure.
and defend.
are you going to stop and make camp, or did you want to check out the area a little bit first?
I'd like to check out the area a little bit, but I also want to find buildings that are easy for us to defend. So that's what I'm looking for
Yeah.
predators and danger, but mainly I want something defensible so we can rest and actually tackle this bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
We should make sure that the area is clear before setting up camp. That is a good point.
Okay. So, as I said, behind what looked like the rear of the temple, there is another yard that had some monuments in it, and then on the other end of the temple, it looks like there's an overgrown road that goes to goes to the east, and like in a bend and kind of a curve. And along that curve, it looks like there's different kinds of broken stone, and but no like sign of any buildings in that direction.
So is this temple just one big building?
Well, it looks like it was formerly there was a temple there, which looked like one building. It looked like there might have been a building on the side, but it's just totally raised into rubble. And then there's the area in the back.
I wonder what's underneath.
The one that I mentioned had what looked like, from the distance you're at, there were some other stone monuments behind.
Well, we
Let's
should check
some of
out the
those out.
back.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's important. Something's telling me.
Okay, so you head over to the back, and as you do, some of the monuments you do recognize as being iconic to like the order of celestial light, and are you when you head back there, are you going to be stealthy or just head back there normally?
Well,
I think we're all kind of trying to creep around, trying to find something safe, right?
right. We suspect we're in Goblin Country anyway. So I think we're going to be extremely stealthy. We might even make Grosh like just sort of,
duct tape his armor together so it's not jingling.
Right. Maybe
well,
take
how
off
about
boots.
Grolsch and I can watch the front while you all check out the back?
That sounds like a good idea.
Splitting the party is always a good idea.
Never ever
It
fail.
sounds like a great plan to me. Velma, quick, drop your glasses.
Oh no, I can't see without my glasses. Sorry, no.
Okay.
Ada doesn't wear glasses. Her vision's perfect.
So I can't see without my shaggy snack. Ooh.
So what does that make Rabs then? Scooby Doo?
Let me have some stealth checks.
Rut-row.
No.
So let me have some stealth checks from everyone then.
Yeah.
Everyone?
Well, anyone
Well,
who's
we're not
headed
going.
towards
Oh, okay. I
the
could give them
courtyard.
both guidance as they're going back.
Okay.
That was a nice
Well,
little
I can
buff.
only do it for one. Never mind. Just kidding. Neither of you get it then. I'm really not playing good tonight, am I?
You're so egalitarian. One can't have it. Both are nothing.
I mean, can't choose sides. Goes against my religion.
I'm stealthy. But I'm a rogue.
Okay. As you start heading back there, what it looks like is in the first part of it is probably like a garden, like a meditative area. As you proceed a little further back and pass some rather overgrown hedges and stuff like that, it looks like it turns into more of a cemetery. And there are I guess you would recognize there were some elven writings on some of the pieces of rock there, and they recognize it says you make out the words "place of rest" on one of the stones, and on another one, um, you see one that says "Holy Catacomb." And you hear, well, you don't hear anything. Can you guys give me perception checks?
I can't honestly remember why we're here in the first place. Does anyone? I guess I'm asking Grolsch.
I don't know. I don't remember.
We're reconsecrating the temple, and there's allegedly a goblin infestation. And we have to negotiate with the goblins to get them out of here and reclaim the temple for the temple. The Citadel.
Where have the temple's followers gone?
Now, you remember, Viltern, that the Apex Luminary did not say negotiate. He said that they need to leave. They need to be remote. Negotiate was what
Ada.
Ada was recommending.
Right, but
He's like,
again,
well,
when I say negotiate, that's what I mean. I mean like in, Fifth Element, that kind of negotiation.
Anyway, so you hear what sounds like a gasp of air, like somebody was gasping, like that, off a distance away, and you heard some shuffling and some pattering, some sound, something that sounded like, and then you didn't hear it anymore. But it was up ahead, but you definitely heard movement. Like you think maybe somebody heard you and ran away. It's what it sounds like. Are you gonna keep on going, or
How late is it?
it's headed towards nighttime? Like the sun's almost down.
I don't know if we want to get too exploratory at this time of night. I think we need to rest after a long walk. I don't know if we're in the shape to be.
Yeah, but we want to find this. Remember, we want to find a spot that we can secure.
Yeah. We can investigate further down this path tomorrow. Mark it.
Right, but we need a spot to really. I mean, what I was looking for is a spot that we can actually sleep in tonight.
You want to go back to the rest of the group and discuss it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you head back. You get over to the area where the main temple is. Discuss.
Yeah.
See anything?
Yeah. What was back there?
We heard something. We couldn't see exactly what it was. Sort of a shuffling sound.
I see.
But it was in the distance ahead of us on the path. We thought it better to try to secure lodging for the night so we come back fresh and investigate what it was.
Well, I'd say if it was a goblin, then they have been alerted to our presence. And if we rest here, then they should understand that we mean them no harm.
I don't know if it works like that.
I think he's exactly correct, except for one small detail. They'll try to murder us in our sleep.
Why would they do that?
They're goblins. You speak the language. You know how they talk.
I speak goblin, so I can speak with them. Not so I can just assume their intentions.
Your
Well,
heart is good.
I don't know if we should stay like in the confines of the temple area. We should move outside of it and find the nearest safest place we can. Hopefully with a bunch of trees.
If that is what you wish, then I support it.
I think we're too exposed here amongst all these broken stones and overgrown pebbles. So I would say we retreat to back prior entering the temple grounds, or what we believe to be the temple grounds. Set up camp, set up a three watch, and hit this thing in the morning.
All right then. Um, it's getting dark, so finding a suitable campsite a little bit of ways, you'd have to move quickly. Um, and it would take a little bit of luck and a little bit of skill to find a good place. Um, who is going to try to
We
take care of it?
well, what have we asked Mauricio?
Um, Mauricio could help, but Rabzan might be a little better at it. He is, after all, a ranger.
I Rabzan.
How did I forget that?
We need to find a place to bunk up that's protectable. And we need to find it fast because the sun's going down. What do you suggest?
What do I suggest? Well, are there any dead trees around?
Um, well, you'd have to kind of like leave the area and go back towards the woods and look for some.
Hmm.
Not that
Well,
you
we'll have to
immediately
make
see.
do then.
So you're gonna start heading back to a wooded area.
How far would it take to get to the forest?
Maybe about like 5 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, you're like in a kind of like in an elevated area up now. I mean, there are trees, but it's not like thick. Like to
Mm-hmm.
get back to like the thick forest, yeah, it'd be kind of like a 5 minute run.
Well, probably easier to find materials to use for shelter in the trees rather than at this elevated platform,
Hmm.
if this is relatively barren.
Well, you're kind of like on a big wide hill. It's not like platform.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then maybe just, yeah, there's nothing we can use for cover.
I think we're better off moving out than staying in here. We can't find. I mean, I'd rather be far away in a secure position than close in the unsecure position.
I agree.
Well, if that's the case, then I would suggest that I sort of point in a general direction to the woods, and then
Okay.
Mhm.
Beta Bernard and I would go ahead and find a reasonable location to kind of create a bit of a defensible spot in the trees.
Okay. So you start darting down, riding Beta ahead of them into the tree line. Give me a survival check, please.
And just give me 1 second. I just have my favorite terrain. Okay, so because this is
When he
my
walks into the woods, I'll
yeah.
touch his shoulder and
Well, I don't really.
say a prayer to Eldath and give him guidance.
Okay, so you give me guidance. That's a D4, and then I have a +2 because this is my favored terrain. I have doubling of my proficiency bonus on wisdom, checks
You
in my
could
favorite
delay all
kind.
you like, but you still gotta roll it.
So my roll is let's just roll the d4. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's a 3, so it means my total bonus is a 28. So I think we good.
She all worried about nothing.
It's as if the Fey Queen guided you herself, the one who, raised you up from the small rabbit you were.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because the light of the moon that starts to come out is reflecting off certain areas that catch your eye, and there is what you spot like an odd shaped hill, and you go around the side of it, and you find a ravine, and within that ravine, it breaks off into sort of a maze, and you think, oh, definitely down there is a place you can um, disappear into, and the goblins, it's too rocky where the goblins won't be able to track.
Sounds good.
So you return to the party and let them know. So does everybody decide to head to the location you found?
Yeah.
Yep, sounds good.
It does sound a bit like we could get lost down there ourselves. But I suppose that's the best option we have.
We have a master ranger with us.
Of course, yes, Rabzen, you can definitely get us back here if we need to. When we need to.
Okay. Does everybody mind if we take like a 10-minute break right now?
Not
No,
at
that's
all. I was gonna ask.
Okay, cool. All right, so it's 9:50 p.m. Central Time right now, so 10 p.m. we'll resume.
good.
Okay,
Being
see you back in a little bit.
Yeah.
Top of the
Okay.
hour. Back.
Classic movie.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey,
back.
you made it, Mitch. Did you just get back? You just got out
Everybody
of there?
here?
Everybody's here. Oh, is everyone here?
Yep.
Yeah, we just had a break. Steven, are you back yet?
I never left.
Ah,
So you missed Grolsch. Well, your character was there, but you missed him having a belching contest with some
Monkey man.
bullywugs. He had a
Bullywugs.
nat 20 on his belch. They were very impressed.
nice. Should we rename him? Should we rename him Booger?
Ah,
We played that.
Yep, same joke.
gets the reference.
Yep.
That's the sound effect we used. And then we fed them some snake meat, which they really enjoyed. The same snake that wrapped you up the night before.
Oh, good.
And so to recap and fold you into the fold, after the night of the entanglement that you had, pun intended,
Yeah.
first day of travel was clear, and that night you had the entanglement. The following day, everything went pretty smoothly right up until a little bit before you got to your location, where a big pack of bullywugs were patrolling through their forest and accosted the party. But through proper interpersonal relations and belching contests and snake trading, you were able to avoid conflict and were then escorted out of the region up to the Foxdale area. And after a little bit of exploring, you discovered an elevated area, some hills, and up at the top of one of the largest hills, the ruins of the temple.
Oh,
Behind the ruins of the temple was a yard that had a kind of like a ruined garden, and then behind the ruined garden, a cemetery, and some of the stones mentioned it as a resting place and location of the holy catacombs. And there was some shuffling around heard through there in the darkness. And Belsarin decided discretion was the better part of valor and routed the party to um, go perhaps and camp for the night and then return later um, the next day. So Rabzan swiftly led you down the hill into the tree line again and found a dried out ravine that kind of like worked into a bit of a maze. And that was a perfect way to escape whatever might have been in the area of the Holy Catacomb.
okay.
And so you bed down and camped for the night. And that's where we're at right now.
All right. I mean, let's face it. Beta Bernard saved us.
How dare you? Beta only did as he was told.
That is fair.
So when we did these night watches, we Salix wasn't on duty, right?
I presume Salix has been removed from duty.
Uh-huh.
At least for one night, Salix is not on duty. So now we're up, and
Are you going to establish a watch again while you sleep for the night?
yep, I'll take first.
And
I
who's
can
going
take
to
second.
Yeah,
I could take
somebody
second.
else. Somebody should say second. Oh, Ada. Okay, perfect. Anybody for third?
I'll take last.
There
Okay.
you
I should probably sleep the night off.
go.
So,
Right.
it is a bit rocky. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to get a good night's sleep. I suppose everyone has the standard bedroll in your equipment list.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing fancy. Some of us have a tent.
Everyone give me a constitution check at advantage. Because there's a small chance that like you're not going to get a full night rest just
Woo!
because
Excuse
of
me. Oh,
Check
sorry.
or save?
it's a check.
I actually am looking at my sheet and I have the priest pack, and I don't know if that comes with the bedroll.
I thought they all came with one.
Okay. So far, Vilsarin and Rabson are okay. Salix is okay. Grolsch is okay. Nat 20. Vilsarin
Rosh's
had a nat
party.
20.
I'm
Oh, it
literally
just
only
says a
rolling ones and
blanket.
20s tonight.
I just have a blanket, so I guess I'll be at disadvantage.
Well, go ahead and roll. Let's see what happens.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter. See, they're both 11.
And,
His state.
all right. Good enough, though. The difficulty was 10. You beat it, but just barely.
Yay!
You're rested. You're rested, but your back
Whoa.
is a little bit sore from the rocks. And it was definitely a good hiding place. Nothing came down into this maze of ravines. Nothing followed you down there. So uh, morning comes. What would the party like to do?
Breakfast and negotiations.
Yeah, I'll try making breakfast again. I've actually bought a bunch of food. So,
Okay. Are you going to start a fire?
that's the party. Should I make a fire?
No, we
Okay.
can do cold for this morning. We should have cold breakfast this morning. We don't want to attract the attention until we want it.
Okay. We're eating shit. We're eating crappy rations.
I got
I
raisins.
mean,
I'm all right.
yeah, like
Mm.
fruit and bread, stuff like that.
I got some muesli. It's all good.
Mhm.
Ew.
Jerky.
Okay, Helga. Whatever. Enjoy your muesli.
Okay. So y'all have your rations, and you're unperturbed by any outside forces. What would you like to do from there?
Oh, wait, so we took a full rest?
Yes, you did.
Oh, cool.
All
I
You
think
did
we
it
need.
spells.
real quick.
All
I'll
return.
prepare my spells.
Okay. By the way, Salix, you did observe a very beautiful full moon that night.
Wait. Oh,
Yeah. I was telling Rabzan that because the moon was full, it actually illuminated some of the paths in the forest, and that's how he was able to find a good spot to hide you guys for the evening.
Okay.
You found it as providence.
the moon always illuminates. It illuminates the path.
So, what's next, guys?
We need to start scouting the area. I'm looking for goblins.
Goblin traces.
Think we know the goblins be our problems. So
More goblins, more problems. I always say.
do you really?
All the time.
Now you must say that once every game. You have been cursed.
It's my new catchphrase.
No, you've been cursed by the god. The deity of goblins cursed you.
Not all
No, let's
gods are
start
as
searching
kind
the
as
area.
mine.
Well,
I do
it has
agree
to do
that we
with
should check
goblins.
out that area that we were going to last night.
Sounds good to me. Rest
Okay.
fit and ready.
All right.
Let's
So
go. Do we want to do stealth and leave me behind, or do we want to go just full out?
Bro, Grill's just the anti-stealth.
I know.
As am I.
Yeah, you got some heavy metal on there, which I didn't notice till just recently.
I do a chink 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 chink.
Ah,
Oh, that sounds racist. Oh no.
I
That
thought you
sounds
had
really.
I thought
I'm offended on behalf of my wife and all Asians.
Oh great.
that's the
oh
heaviest
no, I didn't
metal
even think of
I've
that
ever heard a cleric wearing.
Oh, I've heard a cleric be
I am
racist.
not worried.
Oh, wait.
Simply
No, it just means you're protected. That's good.
The rest of us are screwed.
Yeah, it's the rest of us. I got a freaking cloak on over here.
what was super racist?
Oh, just something about chinks.
Yep.
Chinka.
You know, just
Mm.
I'm sorry. You could kick me out if you want.
No, I'm just offended on behalf of everyone else.
Stop it! You sound white as hell saying that.
You'd be right.
Well,
That's
that
like
makes
all
sense.
that
I
all
mean,
us white people do is we can only be offended on behalf of everyone else because we don't have any other choice.
Right. Called empathy.
It's called
Ish.
privilege.
Also true. A more accurate version. Sorry.
Anywho.
it's exhausting.
It's an it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you leave the network of the maze. Of in the ravine, and come out into the forest, and then you approach the edge of the tree line at the base of the hills. Um, uh, at the top of the hills are the ruins of
Ah,
Foxdale. So are you going to try to approach stealthily then? Or just walk up there like some badass as you are?
I'll as we're approaching the graveyard area, I could cast Emboldening Bond on myself and Grolsch.
Okay, badass march it is. All right, so you do the badass march up the hill. over
Oh,
to the
should I
temple
bring out my
room.
bagpipes?
Well, that's to help
Uh,
us. This bowling
is
bond
that
is
a
to help us be
euphemism?
stealthy.
No, it's really a set of bagpipes.
Oh, right. Sure.
Are you going to start
Okay.
playing the bagpipes?
No,
You guys
no,
want me to?
no. God damn
I'm-
it. No.
As you guys
Why?
march up the hill.
We're not going into battle yet. We're here for negotiation, right, Ada?
That is right. Yes, we're here for negotiation.
Uh-huh. Everybody get
What's
their
better way
weapons
to
ready.
negotiate than by showing them our strength?
All right, Mauricio's like,
Fine.
I'm going to wait here.
That's good.
Okay,
Power most
fine.
expertly. Well done.
Okay, so Mauricio disappears back into the forest. And you guys head up the hill. You get by the temple ruins. Nobody's in the temple ruins. You head back over to the rear garden. Nothing's there. You continue over to the cemetery.
Yeah.
Okay. You start walking around, and there are some mausoleums above ground that are closed off. It doesn't look like they've been opened in a long time. Some of them are broken a little bit and caved in on themselves. And then you get to one area where you see some stairs descending into the ground. And if they're about like 12 feet going down into the ground, it looks like there is like a closed um, set of double doors. Rabzan, can you give me a survival check?
Yep.
I'll die.
No longer any bonuses.
Okay.
I think we're okay.
You do notice tracks around that look like fresh, and they look like they're made from what would be a small humanoid.
Interesting.
Ah, that's disgusting creatures.
Indeed. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I guess we just keep
The
going
most,
then.
the most wokest of them all.
Oh God. You know, I keep forgetting that this is going to be on YouTube, and I just have to
Yeah.
remind myself that I'm never, ever, ever going to run for
Live this
office.
down.
Keep saying that.
It's okay.
Oh man, I was about to say, running for office. This would be like number 754 on the reasons why I can't run for office.
Honestly, I don't think what we say is the problem. I think D&D is the problem.
Yeah, that'll be
It
the
could
campaign.
help.
Of course.
That'll be the
Yeah.
judgment. They play Dungeons and Dragons. What
The
a
devil is
nerd.
in us. That's what it you know, it's not our
Oh.
fault.
That argument
We're
has been
cavorting
since
with
the 90s.
demons.
Would you
We're
like to
invoking the devil.
Would you like to descend the steps?
Yeah, let's do it.
We shall descend.
So how I'm sorry, I just want to ask a quick question here, just in general. How old
Okay.
do these steps look to be? Are they original to this mausoleum, or I believe, or is it just something that was added? Does it look like it was part of the structure at all time before?
The steps
You
are
know what I'm
not
saying?
too. Within the cemetery. There are other smaller mausoleums,
Yes.
but in the center of the cemetery, there's this stairway, the stone stairway,
Yeah.
and it's 100 or more years old.
Okay, that's what I want to know. So the stairs are always there. Okay. It's like I don't know. Unless there's objection, I say we head down. Battle formation. I mean, peace formation. Did I say battle?
Yeah, you did. But
Only twice.
I will go first.
I don't think it'll come to that.
We're gonna offer
I
peace bread.
do.
You know, give Gross some peace bread. He can put the end of his sword.
Oh, good idea. The
That we can
crustiest
offer it.
piece of peace bread that I have in my pack. It
Right,
has
but
no
that way he can
nutritional
offer
value
it.
at all.
He can offer it and show he means no harm. He's using the sword as a serving tray. I think it's a great idea.
Why don't I go first?
That sounds good, Ada.
I will cast light on my shield.
Here we
Okay.
go.
You know, that will it will look
Well, we gotta see if we can
radiant.
open these doors first.
Oh.
Okay. So, you test the doors, and they seem a little bit difficult to open. But you just put a little elbow grease into it, and they open up. And what you see further down, these steps are about only about 5 feet wide. And there's a lot of rubble and trash and stuff. And when I say rubble, I mean like pieces of wood and stone and plaster. It's like all broken up. And so when I move you to the map, you'll see what the rubble looks like. Um, whenever you're on top of like a rubble spot, you can consider it difficult terrain, which means it would be twice the movement on any place with rubble like that. And so I'm going to move you guys over to a map now. So dynamic lighting was not used on the map. So do not, I mean, even if you do look at the map, just role play accordingly, please. That's all I ask.
Okay.
Okay. And everybody put yourself on the left side of the map. Oh, Republican. Okay. Oh,
Well, I said I would go first, and I meant that.
mm-hmm. Oh.
Wait, that's first turn.
Left side, correct?
If she's first, then I'm behind. So
Me too. I think that's behind, right?
wait, how
You're
big is this
coming in
freaking
from
map?
everybody would be coming in from the left
Okay,
side of the map. Right.
we're
The
coming in
left
from the left.
side.
Got it.
Okay.
So it should be Ada, Grosh, and everybody
Oh,
else.
she's not. You're going ahead of me?
Yeah, I said I was
Okay.
going to go
Yes.
first.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Now, is Beta Bernard going to enter the catacombs?
He's a medium-sized creature. There's no reason why he wouldn't.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Yep.
And are you going to be riding Beta while you're going through the catacombs?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So after you get about 20 feet in, it is too dark to see more than like 15 feet ahead of yourself.
Well, I do have the light on my shield.
The light, okay, will give you 30 feet of light ahead of you.
So that says 20-foot radius dim and
Mhm.
bright light in a 20-foot radius and then dim in an additional 20 feet.
Okay. Perfect. So ahead of you, Ada, you do see that the corridor widens out into like a room, a larger room, about 3 times as wide as the corridor that you first came through. And it is filled with rubble and blocks of stone and cement. And you can see it goes on much further past there. But you don't see any signs of anybody or hear anything. Everyone can tell when you're down here, it does smell musty. It smells like a bit dank um, from moisture collecting in here, and who knows what kind of rot. And thanks for whoever put that light circle. I appreciate that.
I did that.
Okay, cool. Um, so,
I'm gonna move on.
okay, everything's kind of quiet.
It does
There's
seem quiet.
yeah, there's a slight echo in your steps as you like walking through and stepping on the stone pavement.
I will cast aid on Grolsch and Salix
Yay.
and myself, I guess.
Okay.
I already linked it. I linked it twice. It's fine.
8 hours?
Anybody with aid, be advised you have an increase of 5 hit points temporarily.
It's not temporary though. It's your maximum, and your current is raised by 5.
Okay.
8 hours.
Oh, I feel so healthy.
Okay. So
I feel 4 feet tall.
as you approach that larger room, there's a couple of rats moving around in there, small size, normal size rats. But other than that, nothing of note.
I imagine you guys are following or not, or
Yes.
I will when my Wi-Fi's back up.
oh,
So Beta tries to attack a rat, but misses. The rat dives into some rubble, gets away.
You stupid wolf. That's the only one you get today.
Yeah.
You'll starve. You filthy animal.
Is anybody doing anything of note?
I already did my thing of note,
Okay.
Not particularly.
and it should be noted too that Grolsch and I both have what's it called? Emboldening bond. So please, Grolsch, remember that.
That's a. Wait,
So
which
I don't
one's
have to keep
emboldening
saying
bond?
it.
The 1d4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the 5 hit points.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay. Up ahead, Ada. You see like what looks like a square room, and there's a bit of rubble on the floor and some broken pieces of tile in that room. And it does look like beyond that room, there's some sort of recessed alcove, but you can't make out what's in there because it's still too far away. No signs of any activity though.
yeah. I'll say over my shoulder, there's a new chamber ahead.
That's 20 feet. Really have a hard time switching over to this.
Okay, everybody move another movement. If you're going to continue on.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Okay, Ada, can you give me a dexterity check?
Of course. A check or a save?
Save. There's
I
basically
guess
a
it's the
trap.
same exact thing for me anyway.
You
Oh,
stepped
there's
on
a.
trap.
Ooh. I give myself a D4, but I don't think it will help very much. And then.
All right. Under like some straw and some dirt, there is basically like a claw trap that was there, and it snaps around your foot, and it deals you 2 points of damage.
I don't know.
And it bites into your ankle. But it made a very loud sound, like clank against your armor. And it echoes throughout the catacombs.
Well, that hurt quite a bit.
Actually, you say that, but it could have been worse.
It hurt a decent amount. I'll work on removing the trap from my foot, I guess.
Okay.
And take a look around.
I can help with that.
Okay.
I've got my thieves' tools with me.
Okay, so you would have to move up there and take a look yourself. Discern.
Yeah, I'll move over here.
Well, it should be time for me to make another move anyway, right? So
Gross. Give me a dexterity save.
Oh,
sure.
I'm gonna try to do something too. If
All right.
that's
Man,
I'm pretty dexterous. I'm pretty
same thing
dexterous.
happened to Gross. Gross, you got a claw trap in your foot, dealing
moving.
you
son of a bitch.
7 points. Right in
7?
your ankles.
Oh,
Ankle biting son of a biscuit eater. Oh, but I get +5. Oh, wait, hold on. No. Wait, I forgot something.
all of you stay
I actually
there.
rolled a 9. Does that help?
No, you still failed it.
No. Crap.
Stuck it, Grolsch.
Stuck it, mother trucker.
Yeah, see, that's why you gotta remember your rolls. Anyway, I'm gonna cast a spell, please. Please.
Uh,
Find traps.
okay.
What?
Range 120 feet. Any trap
Yes.
within line of sight. You sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. So that would be still within the light of your light vision, right? So there's one right here.
Well,
Um,
does line of sight mean? I don't know.
as far as you can, it means as far as you can see, right?
And I think
Yeah.
you can scan.
Yeah.
Wait,
You're a Cylon.
I could see for an additional 20 feet of dim light too,
half elf, dark vision.
and also have dark vision.
Okay, there's a trap right here in this square. See where I'm pinging?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'll draw
Okay.
on it.
It's like Minesweeper.
So are you interpreting this that like it's beyond the vision, the distance of your light that you can detect the trap?
Uh, hmm.
Within line of sight.
You could sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. I was sort of interpreting it as like a line, literally, but like, because if it was around a wall, I
Okay.
don't know. Maybe that doesn't make any sense. Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
No, I get you. If it's
I'll
so
trust.
I'll go with that as well. You can detect one over here as well. That's about it. Other than that, you don't detect anymore. Okay. Now, the two of you, Grolsch and Ada, can you give me perception checks?
Pretty good.
Okay. On the north of the map, directly up, you hear something, some steps, and you see this goblin right here. That's comes out, and you can roll initiative. That would be awesome.
Ooh.
Ooh, 5.
There are too many initiative things on here. It wasn't cleared from the last
Oh.
time. Huh. Okay, so Ada had 22, Girls had 18.
Oh, those were the
Wait,
perceptions.
those are
I had a
perceptions.
7
No.
initiative.
You had a 7.
You had a 5.
And you had a 5. Okay. So then he got initiative. So he's
Huh.
hold on a second. He starts yelling in Goblin. Invaders! Die! And he runs toward Grolsch. And he takes a swing at you with his axe. You can see that he's got like a shield, and it looks like he's like wearing like some chainmail to fit his size.
Okay.
And he swings his axe at
Boom.
you. Yeah, he misses. And from further away, there is an attack. Both of you have higher armor class than 11, right?
Yeah.
So from the same direction, a crossbow bolt comes flying, but it misses you guys. And from the opposite direction, the same thing. Misses both of you, though. So on the opposite ends of this corridor in the darkness, apparently are some people with crossbows, but they miss. Your turn.
Wait,
And
did the
the
other
rest of the
two
party,
not roll initiative?
the rest of the party, you guys, did you roll initiative?
No, because we weren't in the room yet.
Okay.
None of us.
Well, Rabzan rolled.
Well,
I'm
they should still
confused.
roll.
Yeah, I mean,
Should
yeah,
still
you guys
roll.
should still roll. Like, I mean, we're all in the
Yeah.
same dungeon.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
We're in this together, guys.
What do you think this is? You pick and choose your battles? No. That ain't what we do here.
You guys
Guys,
are getting shot up. I'm hanging around the doorway. You guys are getting shot with arrows. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Hey, did we give up when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? I don't think so. Get in there
Uh-huh.
and roll.
No, this is America.
Germans, Pearl Harbor.
I don't know.
He's
You
on a
ever
roll.
seen,
He's gonna roll.
I'm on a roll, man.
11. Oh, wait, the turn order went away.
Roll Ramadan. Damn glad to meet you.
Wait, what's going on here?
Eric Stratton, Russ
You
Sherman.
had to, I had to clear the turn order because there were too many like stacking in there.
All
Can
right,
you guys re-roll that, please?
Yeah.
If I
just let
have
us know
to.
when to go.
Okay, you're clear to go now.
Give us the call sign.
I definitely rolled better this time.
I'll take this
That's
roll.
better. Hold on.
Huh.
This works for me.
And we're
Okay.
missing Rabzan. We're missing Rabzan, right?
We're missing Beta Bernard, who is clearly the brains of the operation.
I don't know why my initiative got deleted.
Oh,
Because I cleared it.
Oh, well then,
I had too many stacked up there.
okay. I can re-roll, and then Beta will act on my initiative.
Okay.
Well, that was
And then you just have to put on
crappier.
the Goblin's turn.
Give me a second.
quick question out of game.
Wait, yep.
Does anyone know if you can have multiple instances of Roll20 going at the same time logged in for the same person?
I
Yep.
wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, you could easily do it.
I don't know.
Yeah, you
Like
can.
it just like it does.
I've had it in different browsers.
You don't even have to have it on. Oh wait, like I'm not gonna.
I would just say
Don't
that
mess the recording up,
Roll20
but-
servers are not very robust
They're
Okay.
for that
not
kind of
exceptionally
activity.
robust.
Nice.
Let's see what I
That's
can
my
do.
opinion professionally as a professional D&D player. I work for free.
That's stretching the concept of professional, but that's all right.
Well, she could do get
I'm
pro
simply
bono.
saying what my rates
I
are.
know. No, I know. I'm sorry.
I'm a damn professional, okay?
Trust
No,
me.
there's it's just a running issue I have with like internal windows, like bringing up like the character sheet. Like I
Oh.
can't flip it to another screen. It has to stay within that window.
It does. Well, if you double click the top part of it,
Well, can't you do like
it'll
pop-outs?
minimize.
Can't
You
do
know that?
pop-outs?
It just run mine as a tab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see if you
If you want your character sheet to come not within that same page, and you want it to
Yes.
show up as a different tab in your browser, you can go into the settings, and then there's the first thing you see is a little check mark for character pop-out windows,
Ooh, okay.
and then it'll open as a new window.
Okay.
And that way it doesn't have to only show up inside. One of my players, whenever we play in person, he insists that he use that because he just absolutely hates it when they show up on the same screen.
Right. No,
To answer the other question, so currently I have 4 different games open on Roll20 at the same time.
Okay.
So you can definitely do that.
All right. No, it's really helpful. It's just been annoying to have. It was particularly annoying in the last campaign when I had 2 character sheets, like that and the kitty cat.
Oh.
And basically both of them like flipping over the stupid map.
Yeah, I find it a little too annoying when I'm DMing to have the pop-out windows, just because often I'm managing like 12 different characters, well, probably 5 or 6 different characters at once, sometimes more.
Understandable.
And then it's like, well, I can't, because I'm on Windows 11, it's a little more awkward to separate them.
Understandable.
So, yeah.
Okay. No, that's helpful. I will actually work on it from there. At least if there is a solution, that helps. Helps a lot, actually. Thank you. Thank you all.
You're
welcome. Very welcome. We are just here for you.
They are just extra.
God bless us, everyone.
Well, in that case, I have some issues to work out. No, continue.
Gross.
Yes.
You have
I will smote him.
You have a puny goblin in front of you who tried to hit you with his axe. And he called you an invader.
Oh.
And I took a swing at him.
All right. That little fucker, he's so little you missed him for some reason.
I missed him?
Yeah, your sword hits into the ground.
I'm going to use my bonus action and do it again.
All right, Belsara, you see the goblin who avoided getting hit by Grosh.
I'm going to do a second attack.
Salix, you hear a goblin laughing, but you can't really see anything from where you're at.
To the goblin, I say, well, in goblin, we come in peace. We mean you no harm.
Come in peace, you'll leave in pieces.
All right, you hear Belsara, you understand Ada, but everybody else, you just hear Ada speaking in goblin. Salix, your turn.
So if I understand correctly, then it's arrows running in. I can't identify. Hold on a second. There is nothing I can do. Matt, any thought of direction from where I'm hearing the voice?
Yeah, straight ahead of you.
Straight ahead of me.
Yeah, in the room ahead of you.
We're going to move in.
Okay.
Straight ahead?
Okay. Now there's enough light in this room. You can see that right here, there's a goblin right here who is engaging Rolsh. Other than that, you don't see anybody else in the room. Over here, there's like an alcove with a broken urn. This is rubble right here. This is a pile of rubble here. There's some rubble right here. And that's pretty much what's going on here. So you've got one more square movement if you want. And you have your action.
And we have my action, We are going to cast a spell.
Okay.
We are going to cast Sacred Flame, I'm sorry, I would call it Moonfire. Salix would call it Moonfire.
Okay.
Okay, flame-like radiance descends upon a creature you can see within range. Okay, target must succeed on a dexterity roll or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
So it's up to the creature.
Oh, he succeeded.
Oh, so I'm not even gonna bother. So it's a
All right. He was like, whoa, and he dodged it.
okay.
All right. Ada, you got the trap off your foot. Now what you would like to do?
I would. Well, I don't think I did get because I did find traps, so I don't know if that was
Okay. So you still have the trap on your leg.
right. Okay. I will cast Bless on Grolsch, Salix, and myself. And I'll say, I mean, of course, I'll point out the trap that's right behind us here. And Goblin again. We only mean to speak to your leader. Please. Grolsch. And I'll say to Grolsch in common. I don't know if I have 6 seconds left, but. Or if I've used all 6 seconds, but, Grolsch, I am trying to make peace with them.
I'm trying to make pieces of him too.
Several pieces.
Oh, that's it for me.
Okay. Well, try giving me a persuasion check.
Okay. I will get a.
Wah, wah,
And then another
wah.
D4 maybe? Wait. Bless gives me attack roll or saving throw. Okay. 9 though. Yeah, that probably doesn't do it.
No, doesn't work.
Wah, wah, wah.
Sorry. He doesn't even
That's,
reply.
that's it for me.
Rabzan.
Alright. Ramzan is going to bound past our friend there. Then we will
Okay.
use his natural abilities.
Like what?
As Beta Bernard gets close, then he will use his bunny hop to bound over to the other side of the goblin.
Nice.
And then I want to be next to this guy. There. That's better.
Oh, what
You
did you
need to
get?
do an athletics check for that.
I don't have to. It's my natural
No.
ability called Rabbit Hop.
Even if you move through an enemy square?
I can jump over enemies.
Without
And
provoking an attack of opportunity. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, so actually, I was gonna
Oh.
play the same race when you announced it. And I was like, oh, 'cause I was gonna do the rogue thing with
Yeah.
him.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And then I'm going to
limited
use
to your
bonus
number.
action to mark him with my hunter's mark. And then I
What
shall
is your proficiency bonus, by the way?
2, so that's 5 times.
Okay.
That's 10 feet. So I got really close to the corner with him and then jumped over basically
Okay.
from here. I'm gonna have to alt
And
Q.
and how are you attacking him?
That's weird.
Hmm.
I haven't seen that one
It did the
before.
thing when you win solitaire.
Like usually when you do Q, it snaps the center, but this time it did not do that. I guess I can get it to snap the corner.
Anyway.
What other things
That's
are
Anyhow.
you
basically
doing?
what I was wanting to do. Anyways, so use my hunter's mark to mark him, and then I shall stab him with my marked rapier of death. Oh my gosh. Why are my rolls with this character so terrible?
All right. It seems like you connect, but it doesn't pierce his armor.
Well, my name is Rabden Montoya, and I'm a loser.
And
All that effort for nothing.
Belsarin.
Dirtiest goblin ever. Oh. Okay, good.
Belsarin, you doing anything?
Beltharin!
Ramon?
It's not my turn.
Ramon.
It's not my turn. Beta Bernard is attacking on the same turn as Rabzan, right?
Unless he just didn't do shit.
That's what Rabzan said before battle. The Rabzan is attacking the same turn as him. So
That's right.
it's not my turn yet.
Word.
It's Beta
Oh.
Bernard's turn.
But since Rabzan didn't attack, he's not able to direct Beta to do an attack, right?
There we
Because you
go.
have to,
Oh, you can only defend. That's right.
yeah.
Okay,
So it
rules
is-
lawyer,
Awesome.
it's your turn.
All right.
He's a DM!
Oh no. The rules lawyer is not the DM.
Oh.
The rules lawyer was Velsarin.
Yeah.
Oh, he's.
Take your turn, Ramon.
Let's play nice,
Huh?
kids.
All right.
Show
I'll
me
step
what you
in.
got.
Sorry.
And I'll fire my crossbow. Sorry, short bow. I do have a crossbow. Where is that thing? I'll figure that out later.
Like the toughest goblin ever.
That's probably a miss at 11.
Yes, it is. So,
And
The king of the goblins continues.
yeah, this guy's a bastard. Yep, I think that's it. Cause there's no room for me to do anything except for I can sort of. I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide back where I was.
well, if you have more movement, you can basically take the movement. So, which you did.
Right. So I'm just moving
Mhm.
back out and to hide. So
Okay.
that's
All
it.
right. So,
Now it's time for the goblin.
Gross. Somebody's trying to hit you with a crossbow.
I'm taking it. Oh, okay.
And does a 19 hit?
I am 19. So
Okay.
meets the beat.
Well, he does have a plus to hit, so that actually hit.
Does that 1d4
Um,
help for my armor?
Huh?
Nothing. Kidding.
Saving throws, etc.
Mm. Oh, you lucked out. It's just a nick. It just grazes you for a point.
Okay.
All right. Ada, someone else is shooting you with a crossbow from the other side. 10 does not penetrate your scale armor.
No.
And
So would I
this
technically
girl,
be incapacitated? I don't know. I'm just like restrained or something.
um,
'Cause I'm just wondering if they
you
would get advantage.
you're it's like you're like prone. You're not really not prone either. You can't
Oh well, if I'm
use
prone,
a
I
square. What's that called? Like you're like grappled by the trap.
say I was restrained.
Yeah.
Because like if I'm looking at my DM screen, it's just nice for a reference for quick rolls. But a restrained
So,
creature's speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against it have advantage.
okay.
And
So let me
and
roll one more
then
d20.
I would have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. I feel like that sort of fits the condition.
Yeah, I got one more d20 then, and that was worse though. So it still missed you.
All right.
And the goblin with the axe trying to hit Grolsch again. That is 20 or higher, so that's going to hit. And it's going to do Wow, you keep lucky with these damage rolls. Just a point, another point.
Cool. I'm gonna use riposte now. Riposte.
Okay. Well, it wasn't a miss. He hit you.
Oh wait, I thought it was his. Oh, I thought
He
that was
hit
if he
you.
if he hit me. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I thought this was if he only hits me. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So your turn, Grills.
I'll take
Do
a
you think we
swing at him.
could like maybe call it? Because I'm sorry, I don't know if the game is supposed to end at this time or not.
Well,
Well, it's midnight.
loosely, yes. It's not set in stone though. It's just what
Yeah,
the
I'm
guideline
sorry,
is
I
yeah.
just don't really feel that great.
But
Do
like
you want to just pause it here in mid at the top of combat?
That's sort of what I was suggesting, but
Somebody write down the initiatives.
I'll just leave it there. I won't clear it.
yeah, they should be there.
It'll stay. Yeah, it'll stay there.
It'll stay
So
there.
Oh,
And
sure.
if you're
Since
confused,
we're
you
at
can
the,
always
like
just check the YouTube video.
yeah, since we're at the top of the turn, we can pause here for the evening.
I took some notes on what I did so that I would remember and the turns. So, I mean,
It's the world's toughest
Awesome.
goblin, so it's gonna be a while before we take care of this bugger.
I think so. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just don't feel that great.
I'm sorry, Shay. Are you not feeling well?
I got that winter chill cold.
It was
Oh,
not fun. It's about 2 weeks early.
I
Yeah.
need to
It sucked.
get some sleep and some tea.
I'll tell you
Nerd.
what.